And hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again bringing you my thoughts and review for last night's episode of Gotham Season 4 Episode 16. And before I begin, just letting you know this is a pre-recorded video, so happy Easter to everybody who celebrates it and hope you have a safe holiday. Anyway, so let's talk about Gotham and pretty much a lot of things to talk about here. Pretty much let's start with basically we had a jailbreak. Typical Arkham stuff. Nothing really major, except maybe, I don't know, 3 psychopaths basically got out of jail, aka Jerome, Joker, whatever you want to call him, the Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane, and of course, Jarvis Tetch, aka the Mad Hatter, which is one of my personal favorites in Gotham. So glad they brought him into the thing. I mean, let's face it, if I wasn't going to get him in the movies, might as well get him on TV. So they all decided to do their own wacky little plans. Jerome had to do something kind of secretive to get some information that kind of leads into what next week's episode. We'll be watching this today or Monday or whatever. Then this week, which is supposed to be the real Joker or whatever. So he's doing that. And then Jarvis Tetch decided he wanted to have some fun with Gotham. Start hypnotizing people again and do some sick schemes. And he basically hypnotized a couple of people. Nothing major, more like people who were gonna jump off a roof at the stroke of midnight if his demands weren't met at the time. He wanted to get revenge on poor Alice, who he still blamed Jim Gordon for, even though it was really his fault. And then of course we barely saw the Scarecrow in this episode, which was okay because he needed to get his fear gas anyway. So we'll get him in next week's episode. But man, crazy, and not even all the good stuff. And then near the end of this episode, when we were worried about Barbara and what the heck was going on with her glowing hand, was she getting powers, was this and that, what was she becoming? And then she became the queen of the demons. And that's right, she ends up being the new leader of the League of Assassins or League of Shadows, whatever you want to call them. I prefer to call them League of Assassins, since this is the proper term for them. Anyway, but boy, so now we're going to be getting those people, which is like telling me, okay, if you're going to bring in the League of Assassins now, could we get a season 5? Possible, not likely, but possible. Still keep my fingers crossed that we do, because I love Gotham so much. The show is so awesome. Anyway, like I said, brilliant episode, brilliant. I thought it was really good. Let's talk about Jarvis Tetch. I mean, this guy is a nutcase. He's crazy. I guess you don't have to make every villain kind of like the Joker in all these shows, but his methods are pretty wacky. He has the whole mind control thing, which is cool. I mean, I really wish he had the playing cards like he did in the animated show, but you get what you get. And then, of course, you have Jerome. And, of course, you had Bruce in this episode trying to figure out, making some weird stories like, oh, he's going to come after me. And he had to get information about him because he wanted to go after him himself. The whole Joker-Batman dynamic really kicks in here. And, of course, Selena ends up helping him out. And they almost try to kill Jerome. But, yeah. And, of course, Jarvis Tetch's plan kind of fails. But that was all a smoke screen, apparently, because the real torture apparently is about to begin in this week's coming up episode. So what's that gonna be about? No idea. All I know is we're supposed to get the real Joker in this one. Is it the real Jerome? Is it a clone? Is it somebody else? Are we gonna see Jack Napier? Because technically in the comic books now in canon, Jack Napier is the Joker. If you remember that name, that's from the Batman 1989 movie, Tim Burton Batman movie. They actually made that official canon for the Joker now, so that's his real name. Because for years, he never really had a real name. But, who knows. Any version of the Joker we get, I will love, because he's my favorite villain of all time, behind Darth Vader. But in comic books, he's number 1. 2 will be Lex Luthor. But, yeah, anyway. But, yeah, who knows what's going to happen, moving forward. And what's up with the League of Assassins? Why are they there? Is Barbara gonna be just a temporary, leader, and then maybe Roz will come back, or maybe we see Talia, maybe they'll introduce a Narcissa. Who knows? I mean, let's face it, we got the League of Assassins and Arrow, and we'll talk about Arrow once I do this one. But man, who knows what's gonna happen now. It's kind of funny how we have two shows, two big kind of Batman centric shows in Gotham and in Arrow, and they both have the League of Assassins. That's so cool. Anyway, I'm looking forward to see what happens next week. If you record, this is pre-recorded, so, or this week coming up, moving forward, whatever. Anyway, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I really hope we get to see more of this, because if this plays out right, hopefully we can get into the season. And don't forget, Sophia Falcone is still alive, so she can wake up any day now. So who knows? So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Gotham, and let me know what's your idea of what's gonna happen moving forward with the League, with this whole Joker thing. Do you think Jerome is a Joker? Do you think it's a clone, somebody else? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much, and have a good day.